Why does the narcissist downgrade? Hello and welcome to my channel. My name is Lisa, and in this video, I'm going to address why the narcissist downgrades with the new supply. Narcissists always want to initiate the discard once they've depleted their spouse or their partner, so they will line up new supply well in advance of their leaving. Now, this preemptive search for new supply allows them to take their time and find that perfect new supply that in their minds will be a better source of fuel than their current partner. Narcissists keep several potential partners on the back burner, even while they are in the love bombing phase. Most of these individuals, the narc never intends to make their primary source of supply. These individuals are all secondary sources of supply, people the narcissist interacts with to either complain about their current partner and draw sympathy from, and or someone who is willing to have an affair with them. Because affairs are extremely exciting to the narcissist. Affairs fuel their ego, and they derive pleasure from knowing they're getting one over on their spouse. The narcissist is able to keep these people around waiting in the wings by alluding to the potential of having a full-on relationship with them in the future. And this is all fun and games to the narcissist. But what happens if the narcissist is the one who gets discarded? Especially if the narcissist is surprised by the sudden departure of their spouse or their partner. Well, now they can no longer be selective. They need someone right now, so they'll pick the person who they believe will be the easiest for them to control. The new supply somehow never sees themselves as a replacement. They never consider the fact that the narcissist just got dumped and they're now being used by the narcissist to pacify their bruised ego. Because they were content being the narcissist's dirty little secret, so being put in the position of primary supply is actually a move up for them, and they're just happy to have the narcissist. Now, the spouse or the partner who left the narcissist inflicted a huge narcissistic injury on that narcissist by their sudden departure. Now the narcissist scrambles to fill that void with someone new, and they will pick the lowest hanging fruit, the most vulnerable, the easiest to manipulate. This is why the discarded narcissist will often choose someone less attractive than you, perhaps even less attractive than they are. And if you were significantly younger than the narcissist, they will likely look for someone their own age or older. And they do this because you damaged their ego by your leaving. So their inherent insecurities are now at an all-time high, and they are going to do their best to ensure that no one leaves them again. So in their minds, this less attractive new supply is more likely to stay with them. The narc sees them as having limited options. And the narcissist also believes that this less attractive person will put up with more and tolerate more of their abuse. Meanwhile, this delusional new supply thinks that they have hit the jackpot, and they are just flattered to have been chosen by the narcissist, which is exactly what the narcissist wants. This new supply will work harder to prove their worthiness in being chosen. And the narcissist knows this too. The narcissist is afraid of being alone, so imagine their delight in finding new supply who's also afraid of being alone. It sets up the perfect, toxic, codependent dynamic. Narcissists thrive on power and control, and the easier it is to control someone, the more powerful they feel. So if they can fool the new supply with their facade, they feel powerful. If they can control how the new supply views their former spouse or partner, they feel powerful. If they can rally others against their former partner, they feel powerful. So if you left the narcissist and you're wondering why you're seeing them downgrade with the new supply, just know it's because their ego has been damaged. Their self-confidence has been lowered, and they are now settling for less than they really want because they have to. This is especially true if the narcissist is aging, because they know their ability to attract new supply is diminishing. Look, strong, confident, attractive men and women can be fooled into getting involved with a narcissist. But these people are more likely to leave once they realize they're with a toxic individual. They know they can find someone else who will treat them with the love and the respect that they deserve. Now, those who are more vulnerable, who have less self-confidence already, whose self-esteem is already low, those who feel that their looks are fading, these people may think this is their last chance on finding love again, and they will work harder and endure more to keep that relationship going. Narcissists prey on the vulnerable. So think about what was going on in your own life when you first met the narcissist. Were you in a vulnerable state at the time? Had you recently suffered a loss, either through the death of a loved one, a recent breakup, a divorce? Did you experience the loss of a job or some other financial hardship? Were you recovering from an injury? The narcissist sees that vulnerability and comes in like a knight in shining armor to save the day, to rescue you in some way. And once they knew they had you, they used those vulnerabilities against you. Now, the wounded narcissist whose spouse or partner has left them presents like a hurt puppy playing the helpless victim who has been treated badly. So they choose a new supply who is empathetic and nurturing, someone who will listen to their sob stories, who will lick their wounds for them and let them cry on their shoulders. This new supply believes that since they're standing by the narcissist during their time of need and they're agreeing with them about how terrible their former spouse was, they're listening to them lament about how awful things have been in life for them, this new supply believes that this endears the narcissist to them even more. And of course, this is exactly what the narc wanted. Now they have someone who will listen to them rant about the former spouse, and they draw fuel from this. The new supply's support of them gives them fuel as well. The narcissist's preference is to draw negative supply from their former partner while drawing positive supply from their new partner. Supply is supply to the narcissist, and they will take positive or negative, but having both is like winning the lottery for them. In fact, they actually gain more fuel if they can continue to argue and fight with their former spouse, which is why you will see them drag out legal proceedings for as long as they possibly can. Now, the new supply is unaware that their negative fuel requirements are still being supplied by their ex, but at some point, their ex is no longer in the picture. Thus, the narcissist begins to devalue the new supply in order to gain the negative fuel they so greatly desire. So leave that narcissist to their downgraded supply. Just stay no contact or low contact if you share children. And just keep in mind, they had to settle, at least for a while, as they continue their relentless search for better supply. But you don't have to downgrade. In fact, You already unknowingly did that when you became involved with the narcissist. After that, anything would be an upgrade. If you take the time to heal and learn how to recognize narcissism, the chances of you ever becoming involved with one again are greatly diminished. Getting into a new relationship right after narcissistic abuse is never a good idea. Just stay single, at least for a while. Work on yourself. Allow yourself time to recover. And if you do this, you will be amazed by all the healthy, beautiful, loving people that you will attract into your life. And you'll never settle for less than you deserve ever again. Thank you for taking the time to listen. I appreciate each and every one of you, and may your day be abundantly blessed.